Hey beauties, good afternoon to you. So I was looking at the on the Jamaica Constabulary Forces site on Instagram, and they were relaying the incident that took place with the illegal taxi driver who attacked the man in the Pajero or so, the motor vehicle. And in the aftermath, when the investigations were conducted, they realized that the taximan had a number of outstanding tickets, violations, infractions that he had committed and did not deal with, as per the laws of the land. And when they did their own investigations on the man, which is standard procedure, hopefully, well, based on theory, there were no outstanding tickets, in relation to him. And I said to myself, there are quite a number of mentally deranged, unfortunately, taximen that are out there, and we have to be very vigilant and careful when coming up on possible accidents, because accidents will happen. We cannot escape that. Some can be avoided, but some are just, it is. Like, for instance, today I was by, I think you call that area near Crossroads there, Caledonia Drive. That funny intersection there that if you want to go on, for example, Tom Redcam road or whatever the name of the road is, or if you want to go back down to whichever, South Camp Road, but that intersection there right at Caledonia Drive or whatever it is, and so I'm looking, you have to be very vigilant, because the cars can be coming that way, so you have to just be quick on the draw, but you have to also be careful. So I thought the man had moved, because I saw where the cars moved, so I thought he had moved off. So when I stepped a little bit on the gas, I heard that, not a heavy thump, but like a little rub. And I said, "Trats, somebody just give me a back hit, hit out my glass and all that. I know it's my turn. It's almost like the baton was passed, like, really?" I said, okay. He came flow out of his car and start going on and on and on and on and on. He went to the back of his car going on and on. So I said, oh my goodness, the car must have been really damaged. I said, really? No, really, Toni-Ann, this is what I'm going to have to face? Like, really? I said, all right, it is what it is. Let me just... So he went on. I said, sir, but up to now, you don't give me an opportunity to speak. Let me come and see the damage. You don't give me a chance to say a word. When I came out, beautiful people, not a scratch, not a dent, not a what have you. It doesn't... I'm not saying that me doing that is correct. What I'm saying is the way how he was acting, I thought his car was damaged. Nothing on his car more than you and you see. Sorry about that weak thing, yeah. Nothing on his motor vehicle. Nothing on his motor vehicle showed anything more than the dirt mark, like a little dirt mark. So I said, I laughed, I chuckled, and I said, really? So the act, him going on and on is almost like he was making a sort of like a motion towards me, like prancing. I said, hello, let me tell you where I work. And when I told him where I work, I don't care. But you could see that he did care. Like him say, right, I don't want to get myself in any trouble, So, but he want to also maintain his ego at the same time, but pulling back, because I felt the energy reducing. The man was ready to physically attack me on an undamaged, unscathed, nothing at all wrong with his motor vehicle. Because I would not have stepped. One thing with me, I try my best to be very careful. We're not going to always get it. So I don't just step on the gas like that to move off, especially even though you have to be quick on the drive, still will look. So it was just a split second that I kind of said, whoop, I moved a little bit too quickly. Split second. But the persons, even if somebody was there, their car would not have been damaged based on how, because I'm quick to press on brakes. I pressed on the brake quickly, as quick as I would have stepped on the gas. I couldn't even get to say, sir, I'm sorry. The way how he went on and on, even using indecent language, going on, and I'm like, this is a big man, and he's comfortable talking to a woman like this. He is comfortable talking to a woman like this, and there are many of them like that. I've come across it. Let me tell you something. As a matter of fact, I find that the ones who are older are horrible. You are mentally deranged people. You should not be on the road. You need psychiatric evaluation. You should not be under your psychopaths. Many of you, I don't know what it is that you're on the road doing. You're terrible people, horrible human beings to be around, because it tells a story. If you're comfortable behaving this way on a vehicle that was, you saw that the vehicle and you went on and on, you were deliberate. I could understand you probably even chiding me and say, Miss, my car no damage, but you have to be careful. I can understand that. And I said, sir, I am so sorry. I really thought he had moved off and it was just quick on the jaw. Just one of those things. The man went on back. And I'm like, just till all the crowd kind of coming down, the people looking across the other companies where I think that's where Jamaica Civil Service Association is. And nearby the lawyer place there. I think it's near Patterson, something or other than Patterson. And I'm like, what is going on here? He was making a move. And I said, I had to say, hello, let me tell you where I work. And that is when you feel energy pull back. But he had to maintain his ego. So that thing that happened to the gentleman and so forth with that taxi man, let me tell you something. I don't know what is going to happen. One of the main reasons why these taxi men are still behaving this way on the road, because police officers, many of you know, say some of them are phone a vehicle. But let me tell you, they are like a nuisance on the land, not only in terms of just driving, but in terms of if something should happen, how they behave. And even if and I've seen in cases where they're obviously wrong, clear-cut wrong, and they behave similarly towards people. And I have to vet the people that you're hiring to do these jobs. I said them come out the other day talking about the whole thing about the pay because the pay didn't increase. I were upset and all of that. But to be honest, taxmen, it's difficult to feel sorry for you. There are good ones out there. There are decent taxi men out there who never behave like this. But some of you are a lunatic. Lunatic, you belong in the loony bin. I'm saying this really candidly, sincerely, not to try and be disrespectful, but it is a reality. Why would you need to be? You see the vehicle, you see that it is not. And you think that your energy would come down. You're still going on. And like you want to make a move. And it's when I told you where I work, you pulled back. You pulled back. Your car was not even nothing. Not one thing. What I should have done is offer a bottle of water to wash off the dirt. And it's pipe water I would have offered. This is just, you guys are, and let me tell you, man, let me tell you, it's only because people sometimes, let me tell you, the reason why some people take on it because they really cannot do any better. They have to go to work to earn. They have to go to work to earn. If they could, they would never take you guys again. Never. Never, never, never take you guys again. One taxi man said, although it's, I don't know what you call, whichever one is robot route, but the chartered ones, although you really can charter anybody, but the ones who definitively, they only go by charter work. He said, boy, things are tough. Nobody is, calling and so on. One, maybe because people have a ride that they're no driving and they probably, it's expensive. So many different reasons, but I can tell you, maybe part and parcel, you guys are awful. Some of you, not everyone. Horrible people. Horrible people. You don't belong on the road like that unless they're tying you up and carrying you to Ward 21 or Bellevue. Look at how the man behaved. I couldn't believe it. All of the energy wasted, and then he's going to go with that energy to pick up other people. And let's say somebody else, what he's going to do? Harm them. Because of this, there was no need for even that road rage because he wasn't even driving. He was at a standstill. And your car was not damaged. No, man, they need to fling the whole gamut of the law on the man who attacked the driver, where he had to drum through because he probably say, you know what, me don't want to lose my life. Me don't want to lose my life over this. I can understand road rage because it happened to me already once. And I said, no. You know what? When I saw that level of anger, I said, no. Sometimes you'll feel annoyed on the road and you feel angry, you probably cuss on. But me just move off because it is not worth it. But these taxi men are like, I don't know how to describe some of you. I don't even want to say it because it really is going to be offensive. What just came across my mind would totally be offensive. But you don't belong on the road. You belong in the loony bin. You really belong in the loony bin. Honestly, you're crazy people, so many of you. Crazy. And how you act, I don't... Women, you have to be very, very careful. You have to be careful. Guys, follow me on TikTok. subscribe to my YouTube channel.